The Secret Service has reportedly concluded its investigation into the bag of cocaine that was discovered in the White House. But no suspect has been identified, according to two sources, per CNN. The Secret Service looked through visitor logs and surveillance footage of those who came into the West Wing in the days leading up to the discovery, but they came up short. Investigators weren't even able to identify a specific moment or day when the baggie was left inside the White House. One source said the prevailing theory is that the baggie was left behind by one of the hundreds of visitors who entered the West Wing for tours. The cubbies where the small bag of cocaine was apparently found were in a blind spot for surveillance cameras, per the report. This has made it difficult to pin down who may have been responsible. Representative Tim Burchett posted a video on Twitter about the investigation, saying the White House is the most secure building in the entire world, you can't go in there, and they have facial identification, they can get your social security number. Nobody, not even in the press, goes in there without them knowing. This is a bad look on the Secret Service and a horrible look on this White House. More cover-ups continue. A so-called powdery substance was discovered at the beginning of July, and speculation has since swirled as to who it may have belonged to. By July 5, officials had confirmed that the powdery substance was, in fact, cocaine. According to Politico, an unidentified source familiar with the case said that it's gonna be very difficult for us to do that because of where it was, noting that the baggie was discovered in a blind spot that wasn't picked up by the surveillance cameras. Even if there were surveillance cameras, unless you were waving it around, it may not have been caught, the source said. It's a bit of a thoroughfare. People walk by there all the time. Though the substance was discovered in the heavily trafficked West Wing, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said the Biden family was not at the White House when the substance was discovered on Sunday. Joe, Jill, and Hunter had dashed to Camp David on the previous Friday, and they returned to the White House on Tuesday for Independence Day. However, there has been speculation as to whether the cocaine belonged to Hunter Biden, who has openly spoke about his drug problems. Hunter was reportedly at the White House in the days before the cocaine was discovered. But there has been no evidence to directly connect the baggie of cocaine to the president's son. Jean-Pierre had previously been asked whether the Biden administration would seek out prosecution if the culprit was found, but she evaded the question by saying she was not going to get into hypotheticals.